Here I am standing on my own, no one by my side. Only weaker men have tried, none have reigned victorious. I will be just fine.
Absolutely. All right, so it looks like the next matchup here is going to be Humboldt Paintball versus the Giant Tactical Assassins.
30 seconds.
And I don't think I've ever seen the Assassins play, but Humboldt, they've got a lot of young players out here.
So it's going to be Norcal versus SoCal.
Oh, is that where they're from? Okay,
Yeah.
so oh, that's right, Giant Tactical.
Yeah. Giant Paintball down in SoCal.
Yep, that makes sense.
SC Village.
Boy, that is a beautiful field too. They got a lot going on in California. It makes me miss California now that I'm back up in Washington.
Yeah.
A lot of good fields up in Washington, but they are
I
not as competitive.
I personally like Oceanside myself.
Yeah. All right, so Humboldt Paintball looks like. Actually, I wonder if they started on the wrong side. I thought Humboldt was supposed to be on the left. Oh. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that they ended up starting on the wrong sides. It looks like Giant Tactical is on the left side of the field here, and Humboldt wearing those Humboldt jersey on the right side of the field, making a move into Dorito 1. They've got a player in the Dorito side corner. There are two players at home. I think those are the two that I was talking about earlier, or that I was told about earlier, that are very inexperienced. It's going to be their second tournament for one of them and the first tournament for the other player, calling himself out, trying to get back into the pits there. So unfortunately, he was not able to stay alive. But Michaela, I think she saw something, a hit on the loader of the player back here, so he's going to go ahead and get in, check him out.
A couple of young players. Couple of young players.
Yeah, so Giant Tactical definitely in a position to kind of have their way with either side of the field right now. It's going to be a long match for Humboldt, but they come out. You got to be willing to take the experience. And it sounds like the attitudes from their coach that I've heard is that they're all out here looking to try to get as much experience as possible. They're trying to grow as quickly as possible. They're not afraid to take their licks.
And you know what? That's the only way you can do it. A few years ago, myself and my daughter, we played. We averaged 30 tournaments a year for 3 years in a row.
Wow, that is a lot of paintball.
And that's how you get your experience.
It looks like he's about to just roast this guy up on Dorito 1. Yeah, so Giant Tactical making a nice shot on the inside of that snake bunker. And I think they've still got, it looks like 3 alive at least. They might still have a couple in the back. Yeah, so there's at least still 4 alive for Giant Tactical, as they're just trying to decide who should carry in the flag. Looks like they're going to let the home player take that in, and Giant looks like they're going to go up 1-0.
1 minute.
Well, it doesn't surprise me. This Giant team is an experienced team. They play all over Southern Cal, and I do believe that they play in Vegas too. So it doesn't surprise me that they were able to do that, and I believe they made it with all 5 players intact as well too.
Yeah, that looked really good. All right, so we're going to take a quick commercial break and be back with the next point between Humboldt Paintball and Giant Tactical Assassins. All right, so we're back as Humboldt Paintball is going to be breaking out on the left side of the field here, down 0-1 versus the Giant Tactical Assassins that will be breaking out on the right with a clearly dominant performance over Humboldt, as they're going to try to see if they can get something together. But they do have a lot of experience. I can see now the coaching staff is now on the field, so they're going to try to see if they can get a little bit of traction for some of their younger players and get something coming together.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens here.
Well, I think Scout's going to burn this off to the break and snake. That's her go-to move. Let's see how far she's going to run. She's showing it. Yep, all the way in. There she goes. She does a really good job getting into Snake 1, and she actually does a really good job even if she's the only one on that side of the field. So she does have a little bit of support behind her, and now it looks like a heads-up body. Both teams have players in Snake 1 as Giant Tactical losing a body out of the center. All right, so Giant Tactical making it around that curve, or around that knuckle into Snake 2, looking down the outside, trying to see if he can catch the player from Humboldt County, getting a little bit sloppy down the tape. But she's not known for making that mistake, so he's going to have to not bet on it. Looks like he was able to switch inside, playing both sides of that. I don't hear any communication on either team, though, so I think that's going to make things a little bit more difficult for anybody trying to get something to happen.
But you know what? As far as Humboldt goes, that comes with experience for them and stuff. Yeah. There's no excuse on this Giant Tactical team that there's no communication, because that's something that they practice.
I think I hear a little bit going between the home player and the player that moved up into the Doritos.
There we go. Snake. I was just hearing something coming from Snake. So.
Okay, so Scout taking that walk off, and it looks like Humboldt has 2 players that have walked off now. All right, another kill out of the Dorito side here. So there's a lot of talking. Maybe the Giant Tactical player was able to hear me. Let him know they needed to get the talk up. So he's definitely looking a lot more confident now. Going to try to see if he can finish this up for his team. And there we go. Yeah, calling his players to move on the inside of the field here to see if they can try to close out this match.
And
all right, looks like that is all she wrote.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for Humboldt Paintball. Giant Tactical going to go ahead and check each other out and get that flag hang. Looks like they're going to be able to take it 2-0. And the next match is going to be the Rejects versus Freight Train Sahara. Sounds like some red zone teams to me.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it is.
Yeah, sounds like some red zone action, as we've already got the buzzer in the middle of the field.
What I find is really funny about this is Rejects, actually started as a scenario paintball team and stuff, and then moved their way here into the speedball arena and stuff. So, I'm here watching these guys that I used to play scenarios with, and it's interesting to see them move the way they do and stuff out here.
Yeah, well, they came in last year. Their very first event, they won.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was really amazing to be able to watch them go through that.
I was proud of them for that.
All right, so it looks like we're got a few subscribers now, guys. Please make sure to like and share these videos, as the more of a reach we can get, the more we can get from our sponsors, which means the more we can give back to you. All right, so time is rolling. It looks like the referee's talking to Giant. I wonder what they're talking to Giant about. They've got some kind of situation. Maybe it's a hot gun penalty or something. I'm not used to seeing that many players together. Oh, they're bringing in the ref. Is that a chronograph? They're having to call in the chronograph. Oh, boy. Michaela. How quick is it?
And
let's see what happens. A little bit of a power. They're going to use 2 different chronographs, see what's going on here.
Just to double check.
I wonder if
I think they're also checking to see whether it's ramping or not, too.
Yeah, well, I wonder if it's a rate of fire thing or if it was a velocity thing. Oh, it looks like it is a rate of fire discussion, so it sounded a little hot. And luckily, those Virtue clocks do a really good job of showing you the rate of fire on those guns. Yeah, Virtue, actually, could you send us down a couple of the clock 2s? We would love to get those on the field. So I'm not seeing any flags being thrown. It looks like they were able to make it out all right. Michaela doesn't look too upset.